everyone, my name is Nina. I'm from 4A1. Today, I'm gonna tell you my story, Nature Wonders of the World. Content. Do you know nature wonders were made million years ago and were made by nature, not by human. Today, I'm gonna tell you 5 of them. The Grand Canyon of the Colorado River in USA. Palacatine volcano in Mexico. Victoria Falls in Africa. Mount Everest in the Himalayas. Last but not least is the Great Barrier Reefs in Australia. The Grand Canyon of the Colorado River in USA. The Grand Canyon is the great place to study rocks and the Earth history because the rock layers are so easy to see and reach. Palacatine volcano in Mexico. Because Palacatine volcano is young, scientists have been able to observe its growth since it first appeared. Today, the volcano stands about 424 meters tall and covers 26 kilometers square. Victoria Falls, Zambia, and Zimbabwe in Africa. Victoria Falls is the largest mass of flowing water on the planet. The water dropped 108 meters into a deep pool. Victoria Falls is located on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe in Africa. Mount Everest in the Himalayas. It is a beautiful place to see, but the conditions are very harsh. The average temperature is minus 36 degrees and can drop to minus 60 degrees. The ice and snow at the top of the mountain never melt. Only the wild yak can live on the mountain. Last but not least, the Great Barrier Reefs in Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is a coral reef. Most established coral reefs are from 5,000 to 10,000 years old. The end. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
All right, great job, Nina. Thank you for sharing about all the natural wonders of the world. Can I ask, which is your favorite?
My favorite is the Great Barrier Reefs.
Why?
Because I like it, because it's colorful.
Awesome. Would you like to go and see the Great Barrier Reef one day?
Yeah.
In real life? Me too. Great job today. Well done.
Hi everyone, my name is Yumi. I am 9 years old. I am from 4A5. Today, I would like to tell you a story in Raskin. The title is Bank the Healthy Monster. First, the story is about Bank, the monster that ate so many candy. So his friend, Lurk, and also find solution to make him feel healthier. Bank the Healthy Monster. The candy store has just opened. Bank has been waiting. He ran inside with money from his piggy bank. He sees chocolate eggs and rainbow taffy. He buys and eats the candy. The next day, Bank goes to the candy store. He sees jelly beans and bubble gum. He drinks the soda and blows big bubbles. Day after day, Bang eats junk food. His piggy banks get lighter and lighter, but Bang does not. One day, a candy store owner gives Bang a balloon and says, "You are my #1 customer." Week passed by. One day later, Bang visits the dentist. The dentist look at Bang's teeth and say, "Candy and soda are not good for you or your teeth." Week passed by with more trip to the candy store. Soon, Bang can't ride his bike as fast as he did before. Jumping rope is hard work too. Sometimes Bang tummy hurt. Bang asks his friend, "What should I do?" Lurk says, "I know." Uzo says, "Me too." Lurk, Uzo, and Bang go for a long walk. Then Lurk says, "You need exercise to be healthy." They have a picnic with cheese, apple, and bread. Then others says, "You need good food to be healthy too." Bang asked, "But what about cotton candy and rainbow taffy?" Others answered, "You can have one piece or two." Bang asked again, "I can't have the whole bag." Lurk answered, "No, never have the whole bag." Bang's tummy begins to feel better. Soon, he can raise his back and jump rope again. Now, Bang is the #1 customer in the candy store, but Bang is #1 at being healthy. The end. I choose this story because it tells us to need so many sweets. Instead of that, you can exercise and eat good food to be healthy. In addition, this story also reminds us that it is very important to absorb other people's advice to develop and improve yourself. Thank you for listening.
Great job, Yumi. And I think you shared a very important lesson for all of us. My question is not really related to your story specifically, but I wanted to know, that story is from Raz Kids, right?
Yes.
Okay. How many stories a week do you try read on Raz Kids?
Lots of.
Lots? That's good. Good to hear. Great job again. Well done.
Hello everyone, my name is Kira from class 4A5. Today I'm going to tell a story called The Animal Bridge. I have a question. Have you ever seen animal bridges in Vietnam? That seems strange for me. But my mother said that in her hometown there's some monkey bridge. It's a monkey bridge for a human. I was wondering if the story is about that bridge. Let's find out the animal bridge through my story. There was a bear eating berry. When Blue Jay and Rabbit come, they said that the humans is working on another construction project. Blue Jay said that they also chopping down trees and digging up the dirt and grass. Bear thought, when will those humans stop building? Some animals have been hit by cars when trying to cross the busy road. Suddenly, he noticed Deer sadly walking towards him. He asked Deer what has happened. She explained that she has lost her herd near marsh trail and now she is too scared to cross the road to join them. Enough is enough, Bear angrily said. We need to stop them. Then the animals gathered at the woody hill. We need to get tough, Rabbit yelled. The animals all agreed. Rabbit said that she can use her teeth to chew the truck's wire so the trucks won't work properly. Then she ran to the construction site and chewed one of the truck's wire. Then, snap! The wire split, but her tooth broke. Rabbit showed her cracked tooth to the animals. Later, Moose came up with an idea. He said that he can use her strong hammer to ram into the trucks. Then he ran straight to a truck and made a big dent. Moose hit the truck 2 more times and now he is so dizzy. Moose told the animals that he did it, but he's now getting hurt. Then Skunks told them that he can spray a stinky gas so humans will stop working. But when Skunks sprayed that gas at the humans, they just grabbed their masks and returned to work. Later, the animals went checked on the humans. They're still here. The animals feel hopeless. Then one day, something strange happened. Humans are putting dirt and grass all over the bridge. Soon the worker left the bridge. Some of them were putting signs under it. Bear said, "Hey, wait a minute. That's a picture of me. I think this bridge is made for us." The animals all feel happy again. They all looked down the bridge. Bear said, "Hooray for our bridge." The end. I love this story with its surprise ending. I am happy and proud of the humans when we did a great job. However, the animals thought that we have destroyed their wildlife at the beginning. I was wondering if there's some way to avoid being misunderstood. My father said that I should communicate effectively. But how can we talk to the animals when they don't understand our languages? In this case, I think we can just keep working, but we need to work more quickly. That is the lesson I've learned through this story. Thank you for listening.
Awesome job, Kira. I think I actually also learned a lesson from you today, and that I think we need to communicate effectively, like you say, with students like you and with teachers like us so we can understand each other better. I don't have any questions, but would like to say great job. Well done.
Have you ever thought a duck could be president? Well, in stories, anything could happen. Hello, everyone. My name is Olivia, and today I'll tell you a story called Duck for President. Written by Doreen Corrine, illustrated by Betsy Lewin. Running a farm is hard work. At the end of each day, Farmer Brown is covered from head to toe with mud, hay, horsehair, seeds, and coffee beans. Not only Farmer Brown's, but the animals had to do chores too. Duck does not like doing chores one bit. Duck thought, why is Farmer Brown in charge? Duck said they needed an election, and he made posters and stuck them around the farm. The next day, Farmer Brown found one of the posters stuck on his front door. Farmer Brown was furious. He found the animals registering at the barn. On the election day, the results were counted and they were posted on the barn wall. The results were Farmer Brown 6 and Duck 20. Farmer Brown was so mad, he demanded a recount. And they found one of the votes for Duck stuck on a pig. So the new results were Farmer Brown 6 and Duck 21. After a few days, Ducks realized that being a farmer was no fun at all. So he wanted to be a governor instead. He marched in parades, he went to local meetings, and gave speeches that only ducks can understand. On the election day, the votes were counted and the results were posted on the TV. So the governor thought she was supposed to win, and she demanded a recount. They found 2 of the votes for ducks stuck underneath a pancake plate, and Duck was officially the governor. Duck thought being a governor would be very good, but instead being a governor was no fun at all. So that night, he made posters for a presidential election. He rode in parades, gave speeches that only ducks can understand, and even played the saxophone on late-night television. On the election day, the votes were counted and the results were posted on local newspaper. Duck won by 5 votes, and the president was so mad he demanded a recount. They found 10 of the votes for Duck stuck underneath the president's chair. And and Doug was officially president. Doug realized being a president was no fun at all. At the end of each day, he ended up with a very bad headache and a tummy ache. So he left the vice president in charge and went back to the farm. He did his chores as usual and also wrote a journal. The end. The thing I learned from this story is that you should always have and follow your dreams. And if you think it's not suitable for you, it's okay for you to change it. Thank you for listening.
Right. Hi, Olivia. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I would like to know what your dreams are.
I want to be a vet because I really like animals.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Happy. I'm from 4A4 and today I will tell you a story about the hare and the tortoise. Let's go. Once upon a time, there lived in the forest, there lived a very arrogant hare. He loved to show off all his running skills to everybody, but everybody always thought that was so annoying. One day, they got so furious that the sloth called a meeting in the center of the forest. We must do something about the hare, everyone said. The tortoise walked up, raised his hand, and said, I have an idea. He whispered the plan to everyone, and they said, You sure you can do that? If this hare is as arrogant and selfish as you say he is, then winning will be a piece of cake. So he went to meet his hare friend in a huge field of carrots resting under a tree. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Hello there, my dear friend. I would like to race with you. Really? Laughed the hare. He laughed and laughed and laughed for a long while. Then when he stopped, he said, Are you even a worthy opponent to beat me? The tortoise said, We'll never know if we never try. The hare thought that was a smart idea. So he agreed to race with the tortoise. The next day, the tortoise was already at the start of the line, but the hare was nowhere to be seen. Suddenly, the hare hopped onto the start of the line and said, Let's get this over with. I haven't had my breakfast, while holding a carrot. Ready, set, go, said the owl and shot the running pistol. The hare ran fast like the wind, but the tortoise walked very slowly. The hare ran miles and miles and miles away, and when he was right near the finish line, he stopped because he saw carrots and a tree. That it will be a very long, long while before the tortoise gets here. I'm way faster than him and smarter. So he ate the carrots and fell asleep under the tree. But after a while, the tortoise already came. The tortoise passed through the hare, but he did not stop. He kept going and going and going until suddenly the hare woke up in a panic and shouted, No! But the tortoise won the race. Yay! Shouted everyone. The tortoise had won the race, and he was so happy that he could fix the hare. But aside from one person, the hare was sitting in a corner crying. Why are you crying, my friend? The tortoise asked. I lost. How did I lose? The hare said. It was because you are arrogant. You thought that I couldn't beat you, but I did. I won because I was wiser and not faster. The hare understood, and he never showed off his skills to anyone ever again. And that's the moral of the story, everyone. Thank you for listening.
All right, great job, Happy. Again, I don't have any questions for you, but I can see that all your props are self-made. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, you did an awesome job. Well done.
Thank you.
Good morning, judges, teachers, parents, and my friends. Today, I will tell you a story about the lion and the mouse. One day, the mouse was wandering around in the lion's cave. But when it went inside the cave, it suddenly got dark and she couldn't see where she was going. So then she bumped right into the lion's nose and woke him up. The lion was super mad and frustrated. So he roared loudly, and then he saw the mouse was the one who woke him up from his nap. So he catched the little mouse in his big and giant and immense paws. The lion said, "Why did you wake me up from my nap?" The mouse was super afraid, so it pleaded, "King of all animals, please do not kill me. Maybe one day I'll be able to help you." As the mouse said, the lion laughed, "Ha ha ha." He thought such a small creature like that could be able to help him at all. But he does not have the heart to kill her, so he decided, "Roar! Go away before I change my mind," as the lion said. So the mouse ran away. After a few days later, the lion was out hunting for food until he fell into a hunter's net, and it made a big sound. It echoed towards the mouse, and the mouse heard the big sound. So the mouse ran towards the sound and see what had happened. After the mouse saw what happened, the mouse thought of an idea of using its sharp teeth to bite through the net. After a while, the mouse made the hole big enough so the lion can walk out. When the lion walked out, the lion was so surprised it can't even believe its eyes, and it learned its valuable lesson to always help each other even though they're a different size than yours. After that day, the lion and the mouse became best friends, and they will never harm each other again. The end. The moral of the story is not just the act of kindness, but each people have their own uniqueness, and it's very valuable to them, like the lion and the mouse. So like the mouse can do its own things that the lion can't, and the lion can do its own things that the mouse can't. The end. Thank you.
Great job, Amy. I think a very important lesson for all of us, right? Again, I don't have any questions. You've answered all my questions, and you did an amazing job, so well done.
Thank you.
Once upon a time, there lived a poor boy named Aladdin. One day, a rich merchant came looking for Aladdin and said to him, "I am a rich merchant. I came from Arabia and want to take you for some work. After the work gets done, I will pay you enough that you won't have to work any other day in your life." The following day, they reached to the mouth of an immense cave that were blocked by a massive rock. The merchant stopped and started to say a spell. Suddenly, Aladdin saw an open cave. Looking at it, the merchant said to Aladdin, "Go inside the cave. You will find a lot of gold and jewels. Take as much as you want. You will also find an old lamp, which you have to get for me." Then Aladdin go inside the cave for searching the lamp. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I found it. It's over there. When he touched the lamp, the mouth of the cave closed. Aladdin was stuck. He didn't know what to do. Is anyone in here? Help me. After an hour when no one came, he started cleaning the lamp. Then there was a voice which said, "Oh, my master, I'm the genie of this lamp. 3 wishes are yours to command. What is your first wish?" Aladdin said to the genie, "Who are you?" The genie said, "I'm the genie of this lamp. 3 wishes are yours to command. What is your first wish?" Aladdin said to the merchant, "I want you to take me out of this cave and take me back home." The genie snapped his finger and they were suddenly back home. Aladdin was very happy. After getting back home, Aladdin became rich and powerful, and he married Princess. However, the merchant came back and wanted to take the lamp back. He tricked the princess by offering to exchange new ones for old ones. Fortunately, Aladdin could find the palace and came that night when the merchant was sleeping so deeply. The princess took the lamp from him and gave it to Aladdin. He was super happy, and everything went back before. After taking everything from the merchant, Aladdin was so grateful to the genie. "Thank you for helping me, my friend. Without you, I could not have this beautiful life." The genie said, "It's my pleasure. Do you have any more wishes? I can make it come true for you." Aladdin said, "I think it's time to set free for you. I wish you have freedom forever." And after that wish, they smiled at each other for the last time, and the genie disappeared. He was set free forever. The end.
Great job, Jack. Can you tell me if you learned anything from the story?
And before I answer that, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you know why at the end, Aladdin want to give freedom forever to the genie?
I'm not sure. Could you tell me?
Okay. Because at the end, genie was his friend, and friendship was more important than money. And there's a 3 things that you need to know. It's the first one, is I also said already, is friendship was more important than money. With money, because we have a lot of money, we can buy anything, but you cannot buy friendship. Friend is the one that you have already. And if we don't, and the second one is be yourself. Even you are poor or rich, you have to be yourself, because when you you get onto this, or I'm gonna say like, because you is yourself, and you have to be yourself, and you cannot like you go into another people. And the next one is, for example, you have a money, right? If you use that for a long time, it will disappear. But if you gave it to someone or poor people, it will stay forever. So that's why Aladdin gave freedom for the genie.
All right. Thank you for the lessons today, Jack, and thank you for sharing your story.
I
I will tell a story about the magic paintbrush.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, you can start, okay?
Okay. Magic paintbrush. Once upon a time, there was a Chinese man called Marian. Marian loved straw. One night, he dreamed he see a fairy. The fairy gave him a magic pen that can turn everything came to life. The next day, Marian was surprised because he see the magic pen on his table. Then he decided to using it for helping the other people. When someone is hungry, Marian drew the plate of delicious steaming food. When someone don't have house to live, Marian drew big house. So now Marian became famous. One day, have a greedy king. The greedy king asked Marian to draw him a golden mountain. But Marian know this guy is a bad king. So Marian have an idea. Marian draw the sea. The greedy king said, "Why don't you draw me a golden mountain? Draw me a golden mountain right now." So Marian draw the golden mountain. "And now draw me a boat so I can go on it." Marian draw the boat. But when the greedy king and his people go to the middle of the sea, Marian draw giant wave. Wash! The giant wave washed the greedy king and his people to the far place. The greedy king had never seen again, so Marian have a happy life and every day helping the poor people. The end. Thank you for listening. My lesson: if you are greedy, you will have a bad karma. So you must be a kind person to be helpful to everyone. Thank you for listening.
All right, great job, Hero. Thank you again. Thank you for the lessons, and thank you for sharing your story. We really enjoyed listening to you today. Good job.
Once upon a time, there lived a coyote who loved different kinds of yummy foods. But he was much too lazy to cook, so he often stole from neighbors. One day, when walking on a path, he smelled a delicious chili. He asked Little Red where she was going. She said, "I'm going to my granny's house, and it's very small and has a lot of plants around it." After a while, the coyote saw the house, and then the coyote told Little Red about a shortcut, but the shortcut was really a long cut. And then the coyote dashed to Granny's house, shoved her into the tool shed, locked the doors, and threw away the keys. Then he pretended to be Granny. The coyote's plan to trick Little Red might have worked, but he forgot that the tool shed was full of tools that Granny could use to escape. And then when Little Red finally arrived, Granny told Little Red about the coyote. Little Red was so furious, so she poured a whole bottle of her secret chili into the pot. And then she went into the house. "Put it next to the bed, dearie, and close the door on your way out," said the coyote in a high-pitched voice, trying to sound like Granny. "Oh my, what an awful voice you have," said Little Red. "It's because I have a sore throat," I thought you had a fever. That too. And then he ate the chili, but it was so spicy, so he screamed, "Water! I need water!" Being good host, Little Red and Granny dumped a whole bucket of water onto the county. This story tells us an important lesson: not to talk to strangers when we go outside, and not to trick others, or else we'll be tricked in return. Thank you for listening.
Very interesting story. Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
I want to know, do you have any favorite foods that you like?
Yes, I like sushi and rice.
Oh, wow. I love sushi too. All right. Great job today. You did amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Max.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. What is the story you're going to be telling us about today?
I'm telling about a footballer called Ronaldo.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Whenever you're ready, you can get started.
His full name is Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. He grew up in a small tin roofed house in Madeira, Portugal. He developed passion for football at a very young age. At 12, Ronaldo had to say goodbye to his family to play for a sporting yacht club located 996 kilometers from his home. It was the most difficult time in his sporting career. He cried every day because he missed his family. Everyone laughed at him due to his presence, and he thought it's impossible to get used to the locals and big city life. He said, "In difficult times, you learn a lot about yourself. You have to stay strong and focus on what you really want." At 15, Ronaldo had a condition that might have forced him to give up football. But that didn't stop him. He was back at training, and he even trained harder. His dazzling footwork and scoring goals ability caught the eye of Manchester United, who signed him for $20 million. No matter which team he was on, he conquered the playing field with his top-notch performance. He even won UEFA European Championship with the national team of Portugal too. Now, Ronaldo is 38 years old and he's playing for Al Nassr. With his passion and perseverance, he overcome difficulties to achieve the star position. With the 7 uniform, he is one of the best footballers of all time. I wish I could achieve my goal by my own effort to be like Ronaldo. Thank you for listening.
Great job, Max. I have 2 questions for you. Number 1, who is your favorite soccer or football team?
Ronaldo.
He's your favorite player?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite team?
Yes.
What's your favorite team?
Liverpool.
Okay. And my next question is, what position in football do you play?
I play in center defensive.
Okay, interesting. All right, thank you for sharing your story today. We very much enjoyed that. Yeah, and again, well done.
So before I introduce you with the book that I read on Raskits,
I want to tell you that it's an honor for me to have a second opportunity to be here. So, my name is Danny from class 4B1 and also from Royal International School. And the book today I'm going to introduce you is called The Bird's Nest by Jessica Molody, as you can see on the screen. So what is The Bird's Nest about? The Bird's Nest is about a Syrian girl named Rima. Rima lost her father and her house because of civil war. So only some of the lucky peoples can move to America and find a home. And Rima has a big fear of going to school because students will scoff and poke her because of her Arabic accents. But she loves speaking Arabic with her mom at home. And one day, Rima and her mother is trying to bake something called baklava. It's a traditional Turkish dessert, as you can see on the screen. And when they enter the bake sale, Rima meets Andy, her classmate. She was shy when she first saw him, but after Andy tried a baklava, he started to talk with Rima. He doesn't poke her for her Arabic accents. Instead, he talked to her because he wants to know more about the baklava. And after Rima talked about it, Andy took her to the nearby bushes where they are the blackberry brambles and a bird nest. He took Rima to the place because he realized that the bird nest and the baklava has a common thing. He wanted Rima to know that no matter where they come from, they can still be friends. In the end, Rima felt happy. She felt that Andy respects her and wants to be her friend. So that's the end of the story. So, what did I learn from the bird nest? First, war never brings good. Like Rima is an example. Rima lost her father and her house because of war. So I hope there will be no more war in the future. Second, cross-culture. Every country has their own cultures, so it will be great to know more about them. Third, respect each other. Sharing is caring. Like Rima has her own cultures, own food, and own country. Finally, knowledge. I learned about new cultures, new food, and new country by this. And the earth is what we all have in common. We all live in the earth and we are all human. So we're like a family together. So let's love, peace, and respect each other. Thank you all for the attention and listening. And goodbye and have a good day.
Danny, some very powerful messages there. Thank you for sharing. I don't really have any questions.
Okay.
But again, what I would say is keep reading, keep spreading the knowledge, and hopefully we can all together make the world a better place.
Okay, thank you.
Great job.